This is a video taken in the Stanford Hills behind the university campus on a misty afternoon, Wednesday, January 13th. My friend Carl Essex and I were hiking together, and Carl is here pointing on the map the route that begins there at the map and goes up to the dish, as it's commonly called, a radio telescope at the highest point in the Stanford Hills, which allegedly has been used to look for extraterrestrial life in the universe, but also to help the United States government locate some of its spacecrafts that have been sent to other planets and disappeared, and other assignments like that. After leaving the map, we took a look around. A lot of large eucalyptus trees in this area, some of them fallen down. The sweet smell of eucalyptus oil. And then just beyond the eucalyptus grove, we started approaching a cattle field, which is separated from the rest of the open area by fences, and on the trail the fences have grooves that the cattle that keep the cattle in. And as you can see, we were approaching a steep slope at this point, going up closer to the dish. I hadn't even seen the dish from this point yet. Of course, I've seen it many times from the freeway, and there's a vehicle there on the freeway in that picture just a minute ago. But I had never been on this property before. And as we were getting closer, it became more obvious, as at this point. And then eventually we got to the summit and got some good close-ups of the radio telescope. I understand the telescope was out of use for some years, but now it's in use again, and it's being maintained, and there's a building there that's obviously being maintained as well. So interesting that an older technology is still being useful in the space program and American research at the highest level. There's a separate fence around the dish itself and the building that apparently is used by the scientists who come there to move its position and so on. But the trail is right next to that fence, so you have good access. And then at that point, the trail makes a sharp left turn and goes to a loop trail that goes from the edge of the Stanford campus on one point and crosses a mile or so in the opposite direction, where there's another entrance from the trail into the campus. The weather was misty, and we got rained on a little bit when we were first starting out from the map area, but we weren't sure whether it was going to go beyond mist to rain or not, but we decided that after the dish we would walk another half mile or so we could get better views of the campus, and if we didn't go any farther than that, we would be able to get back without getting soaked unless the rain turned into a downpour. And we went to this tree, or slightly beyond this tree, in order to get some pictures across the valley at the Hoover Tower, the landmark of the Stanford University campus, and some of the golf course that was to the left from that vantage point, and then over to the Escondido Village married students' residence. And in the picture now is a reservoir that's covered and has some solar panels on top of it. I don't know if that reservoir serves the campus entirely now or not. Probably not, but it is a fairly big structure. Then we turned back, and at this point I was trying to get a picture of a squirrel that's in the center of the picture now, or the screen now, but it was a little bit too far away to get clearly. And then a few minutes later, the sun came shining through, and we got that picture of the Hoover Tower. That was the best one we got from that distance the whole time we were out. Now we're back at the creeks that meet just by the parking area where we began, and here Carl is looking over the bridge rail to one of the creeks, and quite a bit of water in them, but not nearly near their capacity. On this side of the bridge, the two creeks join. And the creeks are Los Trancos and San Francisquito. Actually, it's on this side of the second bridge that the creeks join. And you can't quite see where Los Trancos comes out there and joins San Francisco. Whatever.